When the veterinarian asks the owners of a sick dog to practice euthanasia in order to avoid their suffering, there are several doubts that are formulated. Some of the most common questions that owners ask themselves in this critical situation are the following. 1. Will I do the right thing if I decide to practice euthanasia on my dog? Keep in mind that when your veterinarian raises the possibility of euthanasia to your animal is because you are sure that the dog suffers pain and the outcome is inevitable and close. The quality of life of an animal that is ill or that suffers serious physical problems associated with advanced age decreases drastically. Some dogs stop walking, their needs are made at home, suffer severe pain, lose sight and hearing. In this situation, the correct thing is to avoid the suffering. Therefore, even if it is a hard and very painful decision, we should not feel guilty for seeking the welfare of the dog. 2. Will my dog suffer with euthanasia? An animal that is being euthanized must not suffer at all, it must fall asleep in a serene way, explains Manuel Lázaro, a veterinarian at the Mirasierra Clinic in Madrid. Today, there are techniques that allow the dog not even feel the need to inoculate the substance used to practice euthanasia, adds the veterinarian. 3. Do I accompany my dog at the time of euthanasia? The fact that the dog feels accompanied in his last moments is important. Even if you do not feel pain or suffering when you get the injection, you have to keep in mind that you are in a strange place. The company of its owner reassures and calms his fears. The dog is not aware that euthanasia will be practiced, but may be afraid of being harmed. It is advisable to accompany the dog in his last moments so that he does not feel lonely. The owners do know that it is time to say goodbye and that they will go through a tough and difficult situation, but even if it is complicated, they should be with the dog. For the owners, it is important to say goodbye to your dog and have the feeling of accompanying him at the time of death. 4. Can I take the remains of my dog after euthanasia? The owners of the dog can take the body to bury it and pay homage to it. The fact of being able to do the latter, however simple, helps overcome grief over the loss of the dog. Another option is that the municipality of the town where euthanasia is practiced will take charge of the body, which will be incinerated. 5. How will I get over my dog's death? It is logical that a person who has lost his dog feels sad, depressed and unappetizing. These feelings are part of mourning the death of the loved one. Each person assumes the death of their loved ones at a different rate. Those who go through this experience may need more or less time to normalize their lives again and feel less sad. Make the decision to practice euthanasia. Doubts and remorse arise inevitably in these situations, and that is normal. As for the grieving phase, it is overcome, but you have to take time to achieve it. If the dog could express himself with words, surely he would appreciate so many years of affection and attention, as well as having offered him a dignified rest and without suffering. We have gathered many animal care experts, veterinarians, therapists, behavioral specialists, etc., in one place to share with you their best advice, and you can learn with their teachings. Click here and learn more. Greetings and thanks.